Hello everyone, it's your favorite programming error that just refused to be fixed, CodeErr. And welcome to something I didn't really want to record. That is another Genshin bonus video because I accidentally wandered into a cutscene trigger while playing recently, as you're about to see here.
Yeah, something's definitely off here. Look at all that spooky smoke around the ley line deposit over there. Could that be where the monsters are coming from?
I don't know anything about any monsters that are coming from anywhere. I just walked into this. But that does look interesting. Also, I'm very sad that I will not be hearing Paimon's new VA for the first time during a live stream, but rather right here and right now in a bonus recording. Anyway, yay, Paimon's VA got replaced. Not that Paimon's old voice was particularly bad. I did think it was yeah, it was a little bit annoying, but I did think the voice fit the character. It's just that the VA was not a very likable person, so seeing her get replaced does warm my heart. Anyway, let's see what this quest is all about.
Looks like the Millelith have set up camp to deal with this. There's soldiers and fortifications everywhere.
We'd best stay on our guard and prepare for a fight.
Yeah, let's fight side by side with the Millelith and send those monsters packing, just like old times. Then we can focus on what to do about.
I will say the new Paimon voice does sound a whole lot less annoying.
Halt, you two. There's danger up ahead. I'll have to ask you to turn back.
Do you know who I am?
I think I recognize you. Are you Sergeant Traveler?
Sergeant, what the heck? Have you been doing night shifts in the Millelith while Paimon's asleep?
Sergeant, huh? I could get used to that. Wasn't I also a general? No, captain, sorry, captain of Swordfish 2. And now I'm a sergeant. I'm collecting titles like it's nobody's business.
This Millelith platoon. Staff Officer Su Ding has mentioned you before, and had nothing but praise for your extraordinary talents.
I mean, I am
Our
pretty
reports
great.
also list you as an honorary knight in the Knights of Favonius, granted captain-level authority in times of crisis. Therefore, it seems only appropriate to address you as Sergeant.
I'll be taking
But
that.
now that introductions are out of the way, let's get back to business. Please, come with me. We should meet with Lady Yuheng.
Wait, Kequing's here too?
Apparently.
Huh.
Did her VA also get
Mission was
replaced
more
already?
complicated than we thought.
I'm curious now.
So much for solving this with one quick
Because
fight.
I'm pretty sure, as far as I'm aware,
Lady Yuheng,
her VA
as you
did get
predicted,
fired as well.
The Traveler and his second in
Let's see if
command are
there's a
here to
new
see you.
voice.
Good work, Fangjin.
Can't tell yet. It's been forever since I last heard Kequing. I can't tell because it's been forever. With Paimon, I hear her on a regular basis.
I see you're still chasing danger. The news has barely gone out, and here you are, first at the front line as ever.
I do think that is a new voice. I might be wrong, but I think that's a new one. Again, it's been forever since I last heard Kequing, but I do know that Keqing's VA was let go. So yeah, Sergeant Code reporting for duty.
Let me start by giving you a brief background of the situation. For many years, this ley line deposit has been very stable. However, for reasons we've not yet determined, it recently became unusually active, which has led to an alarming surge in monster attacks. Worse still,
Right.
eliminating the monsters seems to have no effect. The ley line disturbance remains, and anyone who comes into contact with it is transported to a strange domain.
Oh, so it's not a regular ley line,
This
it's
is
a
the
domain
first time we've
entrance.
seen this sort of anomaly.
That is
Yikes.
strange.
That's really weird. So, somehow, this ley line deposit is turned into a sort of teleport waypoint? It
Well,
should
no,
be
more like a
calling
domain
for
entrance.
backup.
She just said
There's
that
no way a
much.
camp this size can withstand an otherworldly invasion.
Please don't worry, Paimon. Our defenses are as stable as can be. and
Also,
all units
if I'm
are
right
elite
and that is a new
officers
VA,
who've served in the Guili Plains.
I like how the first
With
thing
their
I stumbled
experience,
into in
each
this
one of them
update
is easily worth 100
is
troops.
just immediately
Still,
featuring the two characters
the
whose
longer this
VAs were
garrison stays
fired.
active, the more
Good
costly
stuff.
it will be. If we don't find the source of the ley line disturbance soon, we run the risk of depleted resources and troop fatigue. Military action should be taken with precision and prudence. Every attack has to count. A passive defense is always a losing strategy.
That makes a lot of sense. Sitting around and waiting for the enemy to attack sounds like it would really suck.
Which is why I'm gonna go charging in without a plan.
Yes. Which is why Yelan has taken a team to infiltrate and investigate the
Oh,
domain.
they're doing that already.
They should be back in a few hours with the intel we need.
Oh, hello. Let me. No. Don't auto enhance. Don't auto advance when there's characters who aren't voice acted yet. Few hours. I'm sorry. I would have taken my time if I'd known the Lady Yuhang wanted to coach up with Code in private.
Ah! Why'd you have to sneak up on us like that, Yelan?
You're back early.
Oh.
I'm guessing things
Close
didn't
up.
go according to plan.
Well, there's good news and bad news. The good news is that we now have a rough idea of what's going on. In short, this anomaly is a vestige of a past ley line disturbance. By examining on-site samples and cross-checking them against our war records, I was able to confirm that the ley lines are currently reenacting major historical battles inside the domain. This likely explains the monsters that managed to slip out, too. Okay, another ley line disturbance, huh? Sounds familiar? Thought it might. My sources tell me that Mondstadt has experienced a similar phenomenon in the recent past. Unfortunately, the situation never spiraled out of... fortunately, the situation never spiraled out of control thanks to a relentless effort by a certain honorary knight and Dark Knight hero to keep the monsters at bay. This eventually depleted all the information stored in the ley line, after which it returned to normal. Basically, they waged a war of attrition and won.
Well, that explains
We
why
can
the
do that
ley line
again.
deposit is bright red.
I hardly remember that, actually. When was that?
Big and red and plump. Huh. Like a juicy apple right for the picking.
Yeah, I do barely remember that. Tell me about this, more about this honorary knight. Sounds like a cool person. I see what you're doing, Code. Making light of the situation signals to the person trying to hire you that if they want you to take things seriously, they need to make you a serious offer. But don't worry, we won't disappoint you on that front. Do you have primo gems? I hope so.
You're starting to lose Paimon a little.
And the bad news, Yelan? Give it to us straight.
Sure, as you've already noticed, this ley line disturbance differs from previous cases in that defeating the monsters here in the outside world will not suffice. So unless we target the deepest recesses of this domain and defeat all the monsters lurking within, this battle could drag on forever. To complicate things further, there seems to be a strange set of rules at play in the domain. While we were inside, my team and I started to notice that something was working against us, forbidding us from reaching the core. Things went smoothly at first. We were collecting and analyzing items without too much trouble, but once we pushed deeper, the team was overcome with a sudden sense of weakness. They could no longer fight at full strength. So we're gonna get debuffs, is what you're saying. Meanwhile, the monsters only got stronger. Some of them even showed traits we've never observed before. It got dicey at points. My verdict is, we need to find someone highly resistant to ley line interference who can look into the domain's rules undisturbed. If they let us squad inside, they could figure out how to navigate the environment and strike at the heart of the domain and quell this ley line disturbance once and for all. So I'm the only viable candidate,
So
then.
to summarize, we have two options. The first is to strengthen our defenses, keep fending off the monster attacks, and hope the disturbance dies down in due course. Option 2 is to send the Traveler inside the domain with a team of troops to eliminate the disturbance at the source.
I'm for that.
Understood. I'll prepare for both courses of action. I'll need to contact Ningguang and request additional funding for our defenses. At the same time, I'll reach out to the Kequing to discuss manpower. We need to get our troops on rotation as soon as possible.
Hey!
Okay.
There's a part where you're supposed to tell us to get out there and give them what for.
Sorry, but peacekeeping in Liyue is a duty that belongs to the Millelith and the Qixing. It's my role as commander to keep my officers from taking on unnecessary risks.
I'll gladly take on
Plus,
unnecessary
I don't
risks.
want you
It's what I
taking this on
do.
all by yourself, for reasons both professional and personal. So if you don't want to get involved, I won't force you. I'll simply treat this like a long-term training exercise for the Millelith, with several platoons working in rotation to eliminate each wave of monsters.
I mean,
Meanwhile,
okay.
I'll have scouts keep up the intelligence-gathering work inside the domain. Once we understand it sufficiently well, we can put a strike team together to head in and neutralize the threat. Of course, if you do wish to participate, you'll have my full support and the entire garrison at your disposal. And once the ley line disturbance has been
Alright.
brought under control, I will review your record and compensate you accordingly.
I'll halt for reasons both professional and personal.
Paimon too! Whichever way you cut it, we can't sit this one out. We're
Alright.
allies of Liyue. We're the best adventurer duo around, and we're friends of Kequing and Yelan. Plus, we don't need to worry about being shortchanged. Kequing and Yelan will definitely make it worth their time.
That looks like determination to me. I like what I see. Alright, here's how we're going to do this. Yelan, tell your team to prepare for another trip into the domain.
Alright.
This time with the traveler joining them.
I'm so in. Not so fast. I need some time to think this through. The situation at the site is in constant fluctuation, so we can't just go rushing in. We have to time it just right. Code, take this time to rest up and assemble your A-team. Be ready for anything. This will be a fiercer battle than most. And this is why I can cut it off, right? Yes. Alright, I can cut it off here. To see how this continues, I think you might want to check out streamboards in the future. Because that is how you will learn the truth of how this progresses. I will probably, the next stream will probably not feature this right away. In fact, I am pretty sure my next stream will feature... Where is it? Well, it will definitely feature some of this. As well as either this or this. I do want to do this story quest first because of the limited time. However, I feel like it's going to be one of those cases where it requests I do the main story first and then do the story quest. Therefore, I can't yet say for certain. Like, if I view this and it tells me, whoop, you gotta do this first, then I gotta do this first. That's how it's gonna go. Plus, there's plenty of time left for this one. So, yeah. No rush. No rush yet. Actually, that is limited time, it says. Ah, you know what? Screw it. I'll complete the event. Whatever this thing is. At least the story it wants me to do here. Now's the perfect time. If we seize this chance, we should be able to go deeper into the domain's core. Of course, that's assuming we can figure out the rules along the way, as well as how to deal with our foes.
Keep your eyes peeled and your blades ready. Be aware of your surroundings at all times, and look out for one another. Remember, whenever the situation takes a turn for the worse, it never hurts to retreat and regroup. Don't go pushing yourselves too hard, alright? With that said, I await your triumphant return.
I'm ready to throw whatever this domain... I'm ready for whatever this domain throws at me. Let's do it.
We'll be back with good news for the both of you.
Oh, there we go. Quest completed, I guess. Well, that's that. Is there a... See, the thing is, there might be another quest popping up when I return out of it. Which, I don't know how I feel about that. If there is another quest that pops up after I return from it, I will add that as a bonus to this bonus video. You know what? I'll do this. This entire thing will be a bonus video. So yeah, this is the cutoff point. If the quest continues afterwards, which it probably will, then I will see you in a second. If not, this is goodbye. Thank you so much for watching this little bonus, and I'll see you around in a second, probably. Hello everyone, we're back. We're back. Didn't take too long now, did it? Well, for me it didn't take long. Now let's see. I just did the domain, and apparently that triggers more dialogue, so here we are. Let's see what happens as we leave this domain. That we, well, for you it just happened. For me it was a while ago.
No wonder even Yelan found it dicey.
Basically, this little cut here is a few days later. Like a week later, I think, even. After I first bumped into the quest. Anyway, we're back.
What historical battle do you think is being reenacted here? Feels like one where most soldiers would be way out of their depths.
Could be... maybe it's the Archon War?
Hopefully not. Surely not right. Please tell Paimon you're exaggerating.
Ah, you're back.
We are. Indeed. And by the look on your face, I'm guessing this is a triumphant return after all.
Sure is. But it was really, really scary in there.
Not that scary. I just did the 3 fights on hard real quick, and that was that. You described the battles you fought to Kequing and Yelan. Wasn't that bad.
Incredible. You did very well to brave all of that and still emerge victorious. Good work.
To be fair, that mechanical one was a little bit annoying because I went in without cryo, which you're not supposed to do against that boss. After you entered the domain, there was a sharp drop in stray monsters out here. And although you didn't eliminate the root of the problem, it's plain to see you've weakened the ley line disturbance considerably.
Which means you've weakened the monsters as well. Now any rank-and-file soldiers can comfortably fend them off.
Well that's good. Or they could enter the domain and get a taste of real danger. The ley line disturbance is a stubborn foe. It will take time to conquer it.
Why do you sound weirdly excited about this? Don't go getting too bloodthirsty.
But I like being bloodthirsty. Look at that.
Oh,
Mischievous.
We received a response from Yujing Terrace. Both the Tianxuan and the Kequing have agreed to establish a long-term partnership with the Traveler.
Oh.
Thanks to your tireless efforts, we may even be able to turn this ley line disturbance to our advantage. Moving forward, you'll have the full support of this garrison. While the
Hooray!
disturbance
More
remains
units
active,
under my thumb.
the Millelith will take care of any monsters that escape from the domain, using the opportunity to hone their combat skills. You, of course, are free to enter the domain if you so wish.
We've turned the tables on the situation. What started as potential crisis is now a major asset to the Millelith recruits. And that's all thanks to me. With the immediate danger gone, I'll support as needed.
That's a big weight off our shoulders. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah. Ley lines are pretty fascinating things, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
If only there was a way to grab them and shake all the secrets out. Or
Maybe that'll happen in the future.
Maybe one day we'll run into some smart cookie who hands us a big thick book called Everything You Always Wanted to Know About Ley Lines.
That better happen now that you've teased it. And there we go. That's this quest done. So, with that being said, thank you so much for watching this. I hope you enjoyed this little bonus video that was made over the course of about a week. Even though for you it's going to be relatively short. In any event, I'm not sure when exactly I'll quickly throw this together and upload it. It'll probably be a while longer, but I do hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you around another time. Until then, have a good one and goodbye.